So I think House Phone on his new podcast, I think it's Big Bro Entertainment, after he left No Jumper, he made a pretty crazy take. I think it was right here. So he basically said on Playboi Carti's new song, You're the Moon, where he was doing the see ya, like Adlib, he was claiming that Vamp Leak, aka Lifeless Garments, who we've known about since say 2020, because he does have good songs. I like his music. He hasn't gotten the push that he potentially deserves because of all of the allegations or like the DMs that surfaced of him saying some crazy things. I can't lie, okay? But this is where we separate the music from whatever shit they're doing in their personal life. But he was saying that he bit Lifeless Garments, aka Vamp Leak's ad-libs, the Sia thing, or Sia, because I'm not gonna lie, I definitely have heard that before on some of his music. But then there was also, let's watch the podcast clip. However, there is a clip of Carti recording in like 2021 where he was doing a bunch of ad-libs. It was just like a session take where he said Sia and a bunch of other ad-libs. So like, who did it first? We don't really know. Let's see what he said though.
Fuck it. His name used to be Vamp Leak. And his music used to sound like some Playboi Carti, Ken Carson, Destroy Lonely, Opium type vibe. People are acting like he stole that from them, but he's saying that he's been on some Vamp shit. That's why his name was Vamp Leak, whatever. After the allegations and all that shit, boom, 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 he changes his name to Lifeless Garments, right? Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, his music is hard, bruh. But I'm not gonna hold you. I've heard some older songs by him, or that new Carti, kinda that Sia.
It sounds like that.
I've heard Lifeless Garments hit that same kinda. And listen, there's only a certain amount. Okay, ad-lib is what, like a fucking adjective or something, or like there's not that many ad-libs that you can possibly come up with.
All right, chat. What do we think? What do we think? Okay, so just to give a little context, because House Phone did touch on it. Vamp Leak, when I first discovered, I was like, okay, this is on this like Carti lane. This is after a whole lot of Red that I discovered his music. I think the first song I heard was Mars, kind of on some like Carti Pierre Bourne type beat. And I was, but regardless, it was still hard. And then he started making some more like, let's say that rock, like true rock samples or guitars or whatever underneath his instrumentals with the trap beats. So like people started saying that he was doing the lone sound or like hard rock or any of that type shit. However, whether or not you say that he bites Carti or Lone or whatever, I do remember him saying the Sia, like House Phone was saying. So I'm not saying Carti's biting him, because he might not even heard of it, or Carti's just that tapped in and was using it or showed love behind the scenes or whatever it is. So it isn't the first time that an artist, a bigger artist, would have taken some influence from the underground, because I think that Carti, for a whole lot of Red, even like changed up the whole sound when him and Ken Carson got locked in with his new sound that he was working on with Teen X that dropped before a whole lot of Red. Because I think there was a rumor or something that spread around that he re-recorded the entire whole lot of Red other than like Neon and Place and some of the other songs that might be older, but like he did it a month before. Like he switched up the whole sound to be more like vampire-esque. Now, something to note with Vamp Leak is that there is a viral clip of Space Ghost Perp where Vamp Leak sent in his music before he had any name, I believe, and he sent his laptop to Space Ghost Perp, and Space Ghost Perp, again in this video, like broke his laptop, was being super toxic, being like, don't send me your music, I don't want to hear that shit. So like Space Ghost Perp, he was in Raider Clan, and they did have this vampire aesthetic or like label that they had going, at least Space Ghost Perp did. So it has merit. I'm not saying it's completely true because I don't necessarily know, and I'm not going to say anybody's biting one person or another because I think everybody bites everybody. That's just how creation goes. You take influences from everywhere. But Vamp Leak could have very well came from like the Raider clan or like earlier rather than Whole Lotta Red or Carti, because I think he might have had that name prior to Whole Lotta Red, and then he just blew up because like people started liking the whole vampire aesthetic more because it became popularized. So we're gonna check out some of, let's do Vamp Leak. Let's see if there's anything here. I can't find it. I'm pretty sure he did Sia or meow, which is similar, but maybe not actually a bite. Regardless, like no matter what Carti does, he is the person who popularizes shit. So like, I feel like everything's been done no matter what you do. Like you're a painter, you draw some sort of line that like you haven't seen in a million ages, then you look at fucking Beethoven's cousin and he already made a painting like that. So the credit is usually given to the person who popularizes the thing, just like how I'm trying to figure it out. Like Uzi already did kind of like rock songs, but then a lot of people only credit Carti for all of the trap metal songs because he made it cool, I guess, with Whole Lotta Red. So it just all plays into that. I don't really care. I think both are hard. I like Vamp Leak or Lifeless Garments and Carti, so I don't really care where Carti got it from. At least he dropped. That's all I'm gonna say.